We are up to 58 degrees now, 8:09. Good morning to you. Good morning and welcome to my guest joining me electronically this morning, Pat Manning, who is the owner of the Hudson Valley Venom, our new professional hockey team, and also Chad Beach from Heritage Financial Credit Union. Chad is the community development officer, and these two people, entities, companies have formed a partnership that we wanted to tell you about. Gentlemen, good morning.
Good morning, Kate.
Glad
Good
to
morning,
have
Kate.
you here. Pat, we just talked last week already to announce to people about the Hudson Valley Venom and also the farm team, the Hudson Valley Vipers. And here they are, coming this year, this season to the Hudson Valley, to Orange County even. Oh, my goodness. And now you've formed a partnership with Heritage Financial Credit Union. Can we talk about that and explain what it is, what's going on, what we can expect?
Absolutely. And good morning, everybody. I think it was an alignment of the moon and the stars. The universe came together with regarding the Venom and the Vipers and Heritage Financial Credit Union. It just made sense. As you know, I have a rich history with the Hudson Valley Renegades, the minor league baseball team over in Dutchess County. And Heritage has gone above and beyond in their support of that team.
Oh, yeah.
Let Chad speak for himself, but I mean, it's just quality of life is intertwined with the message of Heritage Financial Credit Union. They're just really involved in the community. We started having conversations about the Hudson Valley Vipers at the time, which was the only hockey team, the semi-professional hockey team in Poughkeepsie.
Mm-hmm.
And Chad and I went out to lunch. We just started talking about hopes and dreams, not only for I felt, which was sports and quality of life and finding family-friendly, affordable entertainment during the winter months, but on what Heritage Financial was looking to do in regards to investing back into the community and how could we work together. Well, at the same time, I was privately discussing purchasing this professional hockey team, the Hudson Valley Venom, that was going to be placed in Newburgh. And Chad was gracious enough to wait till I had something to tell him. He was really, after my wife, the first person I told and said, "We're doing this in Newburgh. We're doing this in Orange County. I think it's huge." And he's like, "Hey, tell me more. Let's start talking about this because Heritage Financial Credit Union understands what this could mean to the community." And from that, a beautiful relationship blossomed. And I'm so appreciative on the support of Heritage Financial Credit Union in both the Hudson Valley Venom and the development of this new professional team and the continued support of the Hudson Valley Vipers, which is now going to become the farm team to the Venom. So we'll have local talent also moving up into professional hockey with European, Asian, and North American players.
And didn't I read somewhere just recently that like local people could try out for the Hudson Valley Vipers?
Yes, there's a free agent camp similar to what professional football does, hockey, and soccer does. You can actually come out and show your talent. And, out of about 30 or 40 people who might come to a what they call free agent camp,
Mm-hmm.
one or two might get a contract to continue on to practice with us to see what we can do. One will probably actually make it onto the team. But the level of play for the Hudson Valley Venom is such that, we have people inquiring across the country from a lot of colleges, the top prospects in college like that, because it's the Federal Prospects Hockey League that is the league that we're part of, and that prospects is important because it's these new players that coming into the system that want to go to the show. They want to go to the NHL, and
Mm.
some of these names that you will see will be doing such. There was just one of our coaches in the league from Danbury just went up to one of the highest levels you can before the NHL to now coach there. So we have players and coaches that are moving up through the system. Now at the 15th year, the the Federal Prospects Hockey League is the real deal and the feeder, league going up to the NHL. So we were happy to have, um, we're happy to have community support, but Heritage is like, listen, if we're in, we're all in, and they went for the highest level of sponsorship that could happen for the Venom, and we're so very proud of it, and we're proud also to wear their name and their logo on our uniforms in the ice and tout what this credit union, this local credit union, does for the community.
Yes. Now, Chad, um, you were telling me before we went on the air that Heritage Financial Credit Union was founded in Newburgh.
Absolutely. So yeah, Newburgh has a very close um, place in our heart with regard to our heritage. No pun intended. I mean that is where we were founded 84 years ago. Newburgh High School, select number of teachers doing a cooperative financial arrangement amongst themselves. Started the credit union. We were a teachers credit union for years, still have a lot of teachers as our members who we value. Became a community-based credit union locally. So we're in about 13, 14 different locations, 5 counties in New York, 1 county in Pennsylvania, Sussex in New Jersey. And really throughout the discussions with Pat, who we were very enamored with his relationship with the Renegades, bringing minor league baseball to the Hudson Valley. Again, local, affordable, family-friendly entertainment. So that was immediately attractive. Even before the Venom became into the picture in Newburgh, Pat mentioned the lunch and the discussions that we had, really exploring his commitment aligned with Heritage Financial Credit Union's commitment to invest in our local communities through community development, business development. How can we assist the financial growth, the financial stability of our consumers, our households who live in the area? Pat was very much in line with how he structured the team. One of their mottos is champions on the ice and in the community. So the community aspect resonated really with the folks that we were having discussions with, and saw a great opportunity to further our support for sports and minor league sports within the Hudson Valley, and continue that kind of legacy of moving from the Renegades, further supporting sports venues, in the winter time, and providing really that opportunity for folks to get to know what the Vipers and the Venom are all about.
Well, yeah, you are well known now, getting better known as since Dutchess Stadium became Heritage Financial Park in Dutchess County. And here you are, moving into professional hockey. I had to look up the difference between professional and semi-professional. If Pat, if you would like to explain the difference, because I looked it up, but that doesn't mean I can verbalize it well. But you own one of each kind of hockey
Yes.
team.
And it's I had to learn it as well. It's as simple as semi-professional is, sometimes they're called weekend warriors, but really they're players who are dedicated to a competitive play, but they also have full-time jobs. So they'll practice at night. They're teachers and they're engineers and they're police officers or what have you. But on the weekends, they're all in on competitive full contact play hockey. So it's not, as sometimes people call, when a couple guys get together, it's a beer league. The next level is semi-professional, where people are coming in to play competitive hockey, most of the time in leagues that are multi-state and multi-team leagues, which is what the APHL, which we play, the league we play in for the Vipers. The Venom is professional hockey in all its glory. We pay the players, we feed the players, we house the players. We're housing them at Mount St. Mary's, but we do that because their one job and only job, in most cases, is hockey, practicing, getting ready, proving themselves, and moving up in the system to hopefully finally to be at the pinnacle of the NHL. If I may, Kate, I'd just like to say something. Chad is just a fantastic guy, and he told the history. But I want to tell you, I did not know the history until I met Chad and learned about the teachers in Newburgh. All I knew was the dedication that he had, and the credit union had, with the Duchess Stadium, as you brought up, and the Heritage Financial Park, and but really investing in their community.
Yes.
But it was something I didn't know, and I think people need to know. And if you don't mind, Chad, it's what really sold me on Heritage. And thank you for that compliment about the champions in the on the ice and in the community, Chad, because that's how we feel. It's all about community and making sure we get out there and invest back into the children and the schools and wherever we can, and helping out from food drives and the like. Heritage Financial has a financial development center in the city of Poughkeepsie, right in the center of the city, that is dedicated to financial counseling, to financial education. So it's not Heritage Financial, they have 14 locations. I usually go to South Plank Road in Newburgh now for the Venom. I've been to the Dawson Avenue one in Middletown. I do a lot of my banking over by the Heritage Park branch there on 9D and right there in Fishkill-Wappingers Falls line. But the Financial Development Center is just an investment that Heritage Financial has done to make sure the community within the city of Poughkeepsie gets true financial education and financial counseling, allows them to open accounts. A lot of times, families or individuals never opened an account before, never opened a bank account before. And not only are they able to open accounts, they're able to get education, how to save money, how to invest money, everything that we fail in many cases in the public school system to do it anymore. I remember I was taught how to, open a checking account. Things like that are not really done in school. Financial literacy, they're doing it and investing their money and their time and their talent into making sure that, and especially in urban areas like the city of Poughkeepsie, there are entrepreneurs there that are probably going to create amazing things, not only for their city and their county, but maybe for this country. And it all starts with financial literacy and financial education. When Chad was telling me about what they were doing, I'm like, I don't know how we're doing this, but we're coming together as truly a team, both Heritage Financial and the Venom and the Vipers. We're going to do something together to explore this and expand on this. Chad, I don't know if I did this justice, but that's what convinced me.
You did it very passionately, and that was lovely. We do have to take a quick break, but we definitely need to speak more with both of you. Pat Manning, Chad Beach. We will be right back on Wall Radio. Dolson Auto and Tire happens to be pretty much across the street from one of the branch offices of Heritage Financial Credit Union. And we're talking with Chad Beach from Heritage Financial and Pat Manning, the owner of the Hudson Valley Venom and the Hudson Valley Vipers, pro and semi-pro hockey coming this year to Newburgh. I can't wait. But Chad, Pat was just talking about how Heritage Financial Credit Union has been working on financial literacy for the community. And did you want to make some comments on that? Like, you've been doing it in Poughkeepsie. Will that be expanding, or what are the plans?
Yeah, no, Pat, thank you for that overview. That was very gracious of you to mention that. Before we get into that, I think that to second Pat's notion on when there was realization of the alignment. I mean, I was aware of Pat's involvement with the Renegades, obviously, but his continued involvement to support the local communities after that with affordable housing projects and agricultural cooperatives. I knew that we were talking the same language, and really, as a community-based credit union, our staff, executive team, board of directors is fully committed to to dedicating as many resources as we can to provide the tools, resources, and opportunities for learning to help people achieve and realize their hopes and dreams. So typically that means that you have to extend yourself to the marginalized and underserved community members that don't get a fair shake. They haven't had financial education taught to them in the school system. They haven't been taught by their parents or guardians what it means to have a bank account and use financial products safely and soundly for their own betterment. So we know that extending ourselves into a community that really needed that, and Northern Poughkeepsie is just that place. So we opened up a financial development center in the Family Partnership Center on North Hamilton in Northern Poughkeepsie, and it's run by Family Services, a wonderful organization that provides a lot of well-needed critical services to the community. There's a branch library, there's a performing arts studio, several youth organizations, Sun River Health, I could go on. There's a food pantry, Duchess Outreach, all doing wonderful things for the community, but they needed a financial services partner to help bridge that gap of services that were needed in the area, and no institution was really willing to do that. And as a community development financial institution, we saw this as a great opportunity to lead with financial education. We provide free, confidential financial counseling. We all of our counselors and our site manager is bilingual, so we can offer it in Spanish and in English. We offer youth workshops, adult workshops. We go to other locations. We can perform those workshops in-house. We go to schools. One of the great things that we do with the Hudson Valley Renegades is go to elementary schools. We talk about the importance of sportsmanship, teamwork, basic financial concepts, 2nd through 5th graders throughout the Hudson Valley. So we're trying to get access to financial tools and education to people as early as possible to try to break the cycle of poverty, the cycle of being marginalized from accessing capital and being able to have the fundamentals of financial stability. We've also started offering small business and commercial services as well. So to Pat's point, would love to expand all of these opportunities to small businesses in the area. Really, that's kind of the seed of local community investment to better the areas by which people live, work, and worship in our areas. So really excited to continue to partner with the Renegades and certainly with the Venom and Vipers on how do we provide betterment to all of the folks that are going to really enjoy going to the games in Poughkeepsie for the Vipers and in Newburgh for the Venom, which is a new team, and very excited about both opportunities.
Family entertainment, and yet there's more behind it. And that's what's so wonderful with all of this, that both of your organizations are working toward. Gentlemen, we only have about 1 minute left. Got time for some parting words, whatever you'd like to say.
Well, I'd like to say a big thank you to not only Heritage Financial Credit Union, but the membership of Heritage Financial Credit Union. I kind of misspoke before when I said, Heritage Financial puts their money where their mouth is in the community. They're really, as a member owned and not for profit. And that's what's so cool about credit unions. They're actually taking the community's money and putting it back into the community. So a big thank you, not only to Heritage Financial Credit Union for their huge support, but to the members who are making this happen and giving something back to Hudson Valley.
I didn't mention, but I'm one of those members too.
Same here.
Yep. Chad?
Glad to have you both as members. And I'll echo Pat's statement that we are a community-based, not-for-profit, trying to give back to the community, and really excited about seeing the Vipers defend their championship in their second year and having the Venom inaugural season right across the river in Newburgh. So
the Hudson Valley Venom will be playing out of Ice Time Sports in Newburgh starting this October. That's when the first game is, right, Pat?
That's right. Friday, October 18th. You can get your tickets right at the box office, both at Ice Time, and you can call in, skip the fees, call into the MGN Convention Center in Poughkeepsie.
I'm going to hope to be there then. And I'm sure both of you gentlemen will be there too. Thank you for being here today with us at Wall Radio.